Hey, listen, but I hate that. It's just, it has been a rough day on the morning show. And we just trying to laugh through this because we just having a personal loss, Brad. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'll let you break the story for those that just joining us.
Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Takeoff, 1/3 of the group Migos was shot and killed after an early morning party in Houston. Law enforcement sources and multiple witnesses tell us that the fatal incident went down shortly after 2:30 a.m. That's when the cops got the call for a man shot at a bowling alley called 810 Billiards and Bowling, Houston, allegedly over a dice game. Originally, they were saying Quavo was shot as well, but they're saying that that's untrue at this point. Allegedly, a fight erupted after the game where guns were drawn, and Takeoff was shot and killed along with 2 others injured. Fans are currently praying and, all over social media and sending, posting pictures and everything and RIPs. We will continue to keep you updated as the story develops. Yes.
So, Brett, do you feel like being an MC and being a performer in the rap game, do you feel like what is it? Break down the difference between now and how it was, back then. Do you feel unsafe? Do you feel
definitely, absolutely
even
feel
going
unsafe.
to the studio?
I have a studio in my home, and my other studio is like my home. That's JD's studio at So Def Southside. So I don't worry about that type of stuff in those 2 places. Thank God I don't have to go to a public studio where we have to rent studio time and stuff, where it's 10 different sessions of 10 different types of artists and all type of stuff like that. I prefer to not do that. I would rather book a session somewhere if I have to where there is nobody, or a 1-room session place. I don't want to book no busy studio where it's a whole bunch of rooms with a bunch of studios in it, because you just never know who's going to come in there, who they got beef with or whatever. It's just not safe out here, and that's just crazy. And Takeoff was the least one, I think, to be involved in anything. He was quiet, laid back, had a good heart, just a good dude. And, they just released, Takeoff and Quavo just released a video for their song Messy. And he was just on Drink Champs saying how he want his flowers now. He don't want them when he go. He want them now. And that was, I think, last week.
Oh.
So it's just crazy. It's sad. It's crazy. They just really begun to really, really do their thing. I know people feel like, they blew up and they large. They absolutely large, but, they was getting ready to really do some special stuff. So it's just sad. It's just sad. Yeah.
And you talked to him last week.
Yeah, we text last week. Yeah. And he was only 28. It's just sad. I feel sorry for his family. It's just crazy. I feel sorry for Quavo. I just feel sorry for everybody that loved them, because I know they're going to have a big chunk of them missing, a big chunk out of their hearts missing, because, I didn't know him that well. But so the people that know, and I loved him from what I did know. So
right.
I know the people that were close to him and knew him for years upon years and stuff, loved him. I know he was like a brother to Quavo and Offset. So let's just keep the family in your prayers. And yeah, I don't want to go nowhere. I'm good. I'm good.
It's crazy, Brad, because
I'm so grateful I came out in the 90s, Rick. I'm so grateful.
Brad.
It was so different. It was so different. I'm so glad I ain't no new artist trying to come out. I'm glad I made my mark, did what I had to do, and got the hell on and doing other stuff and flourishing, doing other things in other areas, because the rap and the music industry, it just ain't the same no more. And if you're a new artist, unfortunately, you got to go to the clubs. You got to get booked, and you got to do that stuff. And I don't want to do that stuff no more. So I'm grateful that I came out when I did, because I probably wouldn't make it.
Hey, Brad, maybe tomorrow on the show, maybe we can create a segment that allow you to express the difference between the 90s and now, and why it's so unsafe, and why everything is so crazy, and what you see, and maybe we can
There's no etiquette anymore. There's no artist development, no etiquette, nobody to teach people, or you know how we grew up with our mothers and our grandmothers and our fathers teaching us what to do and what not to do. In this day and age, you could just come out off social media. You have no training, you have no nothing. You just blow up overnight and you just go run the street and do whatever you want to do, and you live this life that you think is the life to live, or the fame life, and you just start doing whatever and wilding out. That's why a lot of these new people end up in jail so fast, because they think they can get away with just all this stupid stuff, and you can't. Nobody's teaching them, and they don't want to learn either, by the way. So what do you do?
Yeah, but Brat, can you make some talking points? And we just want to listen to you break all of this stuff down tomorrow, and to get your perspective on talk about some of the rap beefs, without getting into it, and why they're beefing, and how y'all handled yourself in artist development, and what it meant. Like, dig a little bit deeper into it, just where we can get a better understanding or whatever. Because I really feel bad, and I love hip hop. I listen to hip hop all day. I mean, I listen to R&B every now and then, but when I tell you I listen to hip hop. If I'm in Birmingham, we on Kids, but I listen to 95.7 Jams all day. Like, I really want to get deep into it tomorrow. Brat, let everybody know how they can follow you on social media.
I'm so Brat on social media, on all platforms. I think I'm so Def Brat, or So Def Brat on TikTok. But yeah, my goodness,
we'll break it down. We'll break it down tomorrow.